Hey guys, welcome out to the shop today. We've got a couple different things that we're gonna have going on today. I've been really busy trying just to keep up with newer YouTube projects and stuff like that for you guys. And sometimes that kind of gets out of control and things get overlooked around here and put off. And as you can see, the shop is a complete mess. We're trying to work with this flathead, get it de-rusted and stuff like that. And there's other things that need to get done around the house, some basic chores that need to get done, things that need to be fixed up. And we're going to go ahead and take care of some of those today, take you guys along the way, and see what kind of things I've been missing. So before even really beginning anything today, I have to try to get a box of screws. And as you can see, the shop is so messy and it's just been overlooked, and I come in, get work done, and then don't take care of really putting anything right back where it belongs, and it's just kind of gotten out of control. I need a box of screws, and as you can see, I cannot find it. It's so messy in here. Oh, there they are. This is from whenever I fixed the gate. I needed these screws, and now I need them today. We found them. Now we can go ahead and move on with today's first project. I borrowed little dude's drill the other day, and I better put that back before he notices that I snatched it because my battery died. So one of the things that I noticed a while ago was that the fence in this corner had broken apart right here. And it's the screw itself had actually broke. I had a 3-inch screw and it had just broken. I may have torqued it too much when I was installing it, but we have to get this portion of the fence fixed. And this fence was one of those pre-made fences from Lowe's, and I would probably never get one of these again. They're good to put up quick, but they warp and stuff like that. So unless you let it sit there for a little while, it's gonna have some of these boards that will end up warping over time. But this is one of those things that I noticed a while ago, and I've just kind of been putting it off. So we got to go ahead and put a new screw in there, and then we're gonna fix this whole entire corner. All right, so we've gotten the corner all put up. So what I've done is I drilled in from the side into this piece. That way these two boards right here would stay straight with each other. This one won't bow away from this other one, and this won't pull away from this one. So this corner will be nice and tight and closed now. And then I screwed it into these 1x3s that are up along the fence, and I also went ahead and added a screw to that one that was really bowed, and as you can see that the nails have started popping right out as well. So that's one of those things with these pre-made fences that you would have to pay attention to. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the corners. I've done the front corner, this corner right here. You can do the other two corners, and we'll go ahead and move on with the next task for the day. On this corner right here, I've had to overlap a little bit, trying to get a better, like make it more secure on this post. And I started noticing this wasn't even screwed down, nor was this bottom. And I started looking, and it's because this was too long whenever I put it together. For some reason, I just never trimmed it up. I don't know if it's because I was in a hurry or what, but we're going to take care of that right now. So we got to put that one in, that one, and the one on the bottom over on this side. All right, so that's the last corner that we had to do. And over here, I'm going to end up having to redo this post. This is a 4x4 that was in here, and it warped severely bad after installing it. And so this part sticks out, and it's causing all sorts of issues with my door. And it had a little gap in there right in this section, so I ended up putting this piece of board over this gap. That way the dogs wouldn't be able to sniff out the hole and try to get out. So another thing that I wanted to address today was the shop ramp. When I built this, for some reason I used like 1.25 inch screws or something like that. There is the size screws, and they're working loose. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and replace what's loose today with those longer screws. And as you can see, it's like 1.5 inches or so longer, and this should hold those down. I've already done like this board right here, and this one's good. And we need to go ahead and get this stained as well sometimes, that these boards don't get all rotted out. So we've had this Flathead cover in here in the Evaporust for just over 24 hours, and we're going to go ahead and take it out and get it rinsed off and see what this one looks like, and hopefully it'll look just like that one. Alright, so this is the first valve cover that we did, and this is the second one. It hasn't been hit by a wire wheel at all. This one was afterwards. I put a wire wheel on it so you guys can tell the difference. It really does help to have the Evaporust go ahead and help you. As you can see, this part right here wasn't underneath any of the Evaporust, and it's still pretty rusty, so we'll address that with a wire wheel. Hopefully it'll come off and look just like that, but I'm very happy with how it turned out. Here is the I think these are the thermostat housings. So as you can see, I didn't know what it said before, and now it's got stuff wrote on it, so I'm very happy with that. It says Ford right there. And we've also went ahead and put a pulley in there, and we're gonna get that derusted and clean up the shop a little bit. As you can see, I already started picking up. I need to go ahead and get that table saw out so that I can work on another project. So that is the goal right now, to get the floor kind of cleaned up so I can get that table saw out. Alright, so we're going to get a little bit sidetracked here for a little bit and try to get this engine pressure washed. As you can see, it's got a lot of buildup in it. We're going to try to get it somewhat cleaned up, put the pressure washer on it, see what that can do. And then we're going to get this back in the shop and let it dry out. We're going to blow it off first, of course, trying to make sure that nothing gets worse rusted